Hey there, Magic players. Barry White here from MagicUntapped.com and Magic Untapped right here on YouTube. Coming to you from the floor, not live, from MagicCon Atlanta 2025. Joining me here is, well, let's just call him Dork for short.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me. It's your friendly neighborhood Dork, making his rounds in every single MagicCon I can attend. Honestly, I'm super stoked to be here. Thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you for joining us for this pack cracking video as we crack open a pack of Magic the Gathering Foundations. This was a good beginner set, came out here within the last year. What were your thoughts on Foundations?
I honestly adore Foundations. I played a lot during core sets, of course, being a big thing back in the day, and seeing them have a pseudo successor to it to not only be a great entry point for a lot of new players, but also a great kind of homage to those older sets. I absolutely love it, especially the limited environment. Great limited environment too.
Ready to crack this open?
Absolutely.
All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Oh, I almost dropped all the cards. Let's not drop all the cards. See, what is the collation like in here? Okay, start with the commons first, and we're going to start with this guy right here. This is Apothecary?
We got
Apothecary. We got there. Apothecary Stomper. Apothecary Stomper is a 6 mana, 2 green and 4 for a creature, elephant. Has vigilance. It also says when this creature enters, choose one. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature you control or gain 4 life. It is also a 4/4. You know, in draft, this would usually wheel in draft, and it's a beast, especially late game in draft, this card right here.
Yeah, it can definitely turn the tide, help stabilize at points, then you go out swinging. It's great. Love
indeed,
it.
Indeed. What do you got here, Dork?
Right here, we got the Erudite Wizard. It is a 2/3 human wizard for 2 generic and a blue. And whenever you draw your second card each turn, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. There was that incidental second card synergy within a limited environment.
There's a bit of a theme in the set.
Yeah, blue-red if I'm not mistaken,
I believe
blue-white, something like that. But yeah, I mean, it was actually a really solid card for that archetype, especially if you pair it with the blue-white flyer that makes the fairy token. So you have like a good pressure on the floor and a good pressure in the skies as well.
Definitely a monocolored signpost card.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Next up, another comment. This is a classic one. This is Healer's Hawk. Pretty simple. Healer's Hawk, 1 white for a creature bird flying with lifelink. It's a 1/1. Sometimes this is a pick one in the pack.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Especially with the life gain synergies. White-black life gain was a huge archetype. You got your Johnny Pridemate. There's the bear that's in Orson colors as well that cares about life gain. Healer's Hawk, actually, for me at least, so far, is my pack one pick one.
So far, but we're only 3 cards in.
Sometimes that's all it takes.
Well, let's see what card number 4 is. Right here we have
Sower of Chaos, 3 generic and a red for 4/3 devil. If you pay 2 generic and a red, target creature can't block this turn. I actually remember this card being pretty solid, especially for late game when you rip this off the top and you're able to tap into it to make sure that your opponent's board cannot block anything, especially in those long, grindy stalemate matches. I mean, this could turn the tide real quick.
Next comment, we have a Quick Draw Katana. Quick Draw Katana, 2 generic for an artifact equipment. During your turn, equipped creature gets +2/+0 and has first strike. There's a quick cost of 2 during your turn, not the opponent's turn.
Correct.
So could be better.
Oh, absolutely. One of the things I will appreciate about the card, though, is with Foundations, we got to see a lot of different planes, right? A lot of different planes showcased within the art. This one, of course, being for Kamigawa. So it's nice just to see this entry point for the game itself, showing you how broad the Magic universe is.
Indeed, it's almost like an intro to the multiverse.
Correct.
Yes. And our next common is?
Eaten Alive. For 1 black, you get a sorcery. As additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature or pay 3 generic and a black. Exile target creature or planeswalker. This is our first piece of removal so far, quintessential for a limited environment. There was an aristocrat strategy, if I'm not mistaken, in these colors as well.
One, yes.
Yep. So honestly, solid removal. Plus, very fitting. I absolutely love the horror genre to see a zombie absolutely mauling these 4 soldiers. So couldn't pick a better piece of removal right there.
Moving on to, I have a Luminous Rebuke. It's white and 4, but this spell costs 3 less to cast if it targets a tap creature. This is an instant and quite simply destroy target creature. Also with really cool art from Bloomborough talking about intro to various planes. This definitely would be maybe a second time around pull. You can never have enough removal in limited play.
Absolutely.
And up next for you, Dork.
Okay, yeah, a Heartfire Immolator for 1 red. and a generic, you get a 2/2 human wizard with prowess. If you pay 1 red, sack this creature, it deals damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker. I mean, honestly, I love a lot of creatures with prowess, especially with like an Is It Spellslinger list. And after a while, I mean, you're looking at a very aggro list where you're going to want to be trading creatures hand in hand. If you know, get some card draw with Think Twice or some poor cantrips, and then you're able to pay a red to dome your opponent's better creatures. I mean, all around solid card.
Oh, definitely a solid card. It would make many decks.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Make many decks. We're moving on to the uncommons, and this is It's enough, you can't refuse.
I will not turn that one down yet.
I would never turn this one down. Great counter spell. An offer you can't refuse, 1 blue for an instant. Counter a target non-creature spell. Its controller creates 2 treasure tokens. And I do want to point out that it does not say counter opponent spells. So if you need the treasure tokens, you can even counter your own spell and give yourself the treasure tokens.
Absolutely. Showcasing some art from New Capenna as well, which honestly, in my opinion, is a very underrated set. They were very creative with it, and I absolutely love the plane. So.
And also a great setting. It has a lot of personality to it. Maybe we'll go back someday.
I sure hope so. Funny enough, later this month, I got invited to go to what was once a bank vault that they've now converted into kind of like a lounge, and we're going to be drafting New Capenna, as a matter of fact. Very like a mobster style.
That is very apropos.
Oh, yeah.
Very apropos. Your uncommon, my good friends.
I got a very uncommon fishing pole. For 1 generic, it's an artifact equipment. Equip creature has 1 and tap it. Tap fishing pole, put a bait counter on fishing pole. Whenever equipped creature becomes untapped, remove a bait counter from this equipment. If you do, create a 1/1 blue fish creature token. The equip cost on this one is 2, and you equip it only as a sorcery. I don't think I remember seeing this card at all.
I'm with you on that. I don't even recall it.
It's funny to me because as of lately, we've been seeing a lot more fishing mechanics or fishing cards in Magic, I should say. We had a card in Final Fantasy that came about fishing, so who knows? Maybe 2026 Magic is all about fishing.
We have a Dan Secret Lair coming up.
That's right. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Exactly.
I love it.
Now, don't be coy about the fish.
I would never.
Up next, we have another uncommon here. No, I'm sorry. We have a rare here. We have a rare in this slot. This is Homunculus Horde. I'm surprised I got that right the first time.
All locked in right there.
Homunculus Horde right here, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between. Blue and 3 for a total of 4. Creature Homunculus. When you draw your second card, here's that second card thing again.
Talked about earlier.
When you draw your second card each turn, create a token. That's a copy of this creature, and it is a 2/2. So every second card you draw, so I guess it would make it once per turn. My turn, your turn, my turn, your turn. Correct. If you can do that often, you just keep going up, 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 up. Keep getting this horde gets hordier, even hordier.
I remember in Limited with this card, if you did not answer it on the spot, they would have a way to immediately just start copying it. I mean, by turn 4, if you got 4 mana, that's again 2 Think Twices, right? You're already untapped and Think Twice. You're able to draw those extra cards, and not only on your turn, but as you mentioned, on your opponent's turns, you're able to get these guys popping off quickly.
And as a notice, it is a copy of this card, so it goes 1 to 2 to 4 to 8. It's like cumulative upkeep, but with creatures going wide.
Very fun archetype they made for this format, for sure.
Very fun. Up next, you have a mythic rare.
One of my favorite characters too, Zamone, Paradox Sculptor. For 2 generic, a green and a blue, you're getting a 1/4 legendary creature human wizard. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a 1/1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures you control. For a green, a blue, and tap, double the number of each kind of counters on up to 2 target creatures and or artifacts you control. Honestly, this might be my first pick. I know it might be a little risky to devote myself to 2 colors right off the bat, but again, I mean, you're getting the counter synergies on combat already. You can put the counters on Zamone and your other creature that you played so far. The next turn, you can double those counters and make them even bigger. Honestly, a super fun archetype as well with the counters, as we've seen from the Apothecary Stomper as well, which more likely would wheel.
Goes right in with it.
Oh yeah, and I mean, if we're doing pick 2, I take Zamone and I take the Homunculus Horde. I have a little counter draw synergy right there. So
you could, and one nice thing about pack one, pick one, especially if you're getting something in multiple colors like that, you can always pivot. If you're like, I'm not seeing the cards, you can always pivot and try something different.
Absolutely.
Plenty of time.
Take home one of my favorite cards, pivot, have a great day, you know?
Have a great day. We have the foil. Ooh, shiny. Okay, this is a Dreadwing Scavenger. It is 3 mana, a generic, a blue, and a black for a creature, Nightmare Bird. Has flying. Whenever this creature enters or attacks, draw a card, then discard a card. And then Threshold, which is when you have 7 or more cards in your graveyard. Threshold said this creature gets +1/+1 and has Death Touch. and then it gives you kind of the reminder text built into the ability there. And it's a 2/2, so it's a 2/2.
Yep.
That you can loot and start filling your graveyard.
Correct.
So you can organically get to threshold.
Correct.
Just with this card. And then it turns into a 3/3 flyer, and that in limited can also be a finisher.
Oh yeah, I remember this card being extremely solid limited, not only because of the fact that it's a 3/3 flyer at certain points, but again, that second draw synergy that we keep talking about. This turns it on immediately. Your first card that you draw for turn, and then when you attack with this, you get all sorts of value. I mean, from as far as we've seen, counters on your creatures, tokens, and now threshold as an extra little treat for this. And again, I'm not past the fact that's a nightmare bird. I mean, that's such a fun creature type as well.
It is a nightmare bird. I mean, some birds are nightmares.
Oh, absolutely. Watch out for those city pigeons.
Watch out
right?
for those city pigeons. And then we have a full art swamp, and we have the autograph. I don't know if the camera's picking up, but autographed gold foil version of Wardens of the Cycle there. We've talked a lot like this could be my pick one, that could be my pick one. For your style of play, or Dork, what is your pick one?
So I love Zamone so much. One of my favorite characters. Also, the mechanics here are very powerful. But I mean, looking at the pack as a whole, especially keeping in mind what might be wheeling, what might be looking into, I think I might just take the homunculus for it, because from there it keeps me open. I'm still in blue. I'm more than likely going to be seeing that Iridite Wizard at some point, or maybe if people don't want to commit to 2 colors, even the Dreadwing Scavenger potentially.
Maybe.
I think it's something that keeps me open, keeps me powerful, and is a great first pick for this draft. So.
For me, I like all of your picks, but we play slightly different styles here. I actually probably would go for that Healer's Hawk.
Fascinating. Okay, for sure.
It's a 1-drop with lifelink. It can be a problem really early to get it out turn 1, turn 2. It's really hard to block flying evasion that early in the game, and by the time they have an answer for it, I might have already gained 3, 4, 5 life off it, and then my opponent may have lost 3, 4, 5 life on it. That could be a 10 life swing.
Absolutely.
In just a handful of turns before they're able to deal with it. So I would probably at least heavily consider the Healer's Hawk.
And you even mentioned Luminous Rebuke, more than likely going to wheel. It gives you a very powerful piece of removal as well in your colors.
In the color.
Locks you in. So yeah, I can totally see that. Great pick.
Okay. Well, Dork, a lot of fun opening this pack of Magic Foundations. Thank you very much for joining us here on Magic Untapped. Guys, we will see you all next time.
Take it easy.